ROSEANNE Barr has made it clear she's considering fighting ABC's move to cancel her revival after her racist tweet, and the comic even pushed an accusation that former First Lady Michelle Obama was behind her ouster. Despite initially saying she would be quitting Twitter after posting a negative and racially charged comment about former Obama aide Valerie Jarrett, the star returned to the social media platform on Tuesday and let loose. On Wednesday, Barr revealed that the positive feedback she was getting from people who still support her was making her feel emboldened to combat ABC in some way. "You guys make me feel like fighting back. I will examine all of my options carefully and get back to you," she wrote. It's unclear what specifically Barr is talking about in terms of options. ABC is allowed to cancel any of its shows at any times. As for Barr's firing, her tweet likely puts her in violation of her contract, Datalink reports. Datalink Fox News. Datalink. Barr retweeted one fan's unproven claim that accused ABC Entertainment President Channing Dungey of consulting former First Lady Michelle Obama before canceling her show. According to sources, ABC President Channing Dungey has a long conversation via phone with former First Lady Michelle Obama before deciding to cancel ROSEANNE, it read. Michelle Obama was reportedly enraged and insisted an apology was inadequate. While it's unclear exactly what the terms of her negotiations with ABC were when it decided to bring her 90s sitcom back for a revival, standard practice dictates that a morality clause be baked into actors' contracts. This provides a remedy for an employer to terminate a public figure in the event they violate a crime or bring negative attention to the brand, in this case, ABC. The star might be able to litigate for wrongful termination, but it's unlikely that even invoking the Datalink First Amendment could get her out of the morality clause given the public backlash from her tweet. It's even more unlikely that she could convince the network to reverse its cancellation and greenlight a second season of her revival given the extremely negative attention her words brought on the network. In addition, it would be hard for network entertainment president Channing Dungey to go back on her curt but clear statement in announcing the cancellation. ROSEANNE's Twitter statement is abhorrent, repugnant, and inconsistent with our values, and we have decided to cancel her show, she told Fox News. Earlier this month, the ROSEANNE reboot was #1 in its time slot across Australia's capital cities in the 25 to 54 and under 55 age groups, and #2 in total people. It debuted in the US on March 27 to 18.44 million viewers, coming in at #1 in the 18 to 49 category. However, numbers have dropped over the weeks with the last episode to air attracting 10.58 million. US President Donald Trump has spoken out on the cancellation of the ROSEANNE reboot over a racist tweet by the star. Mr. Trump took to Twitter despite the White House claiming the US president had more important things to focus on than the axing of ROSEANNE to paint himself as a victim. Bob Iger of ABC called Valerie Jarrett to let her know that ABC does not tolerate comments like those made by ROSEANNE Barr. He never called President Donald J. Trump to apologize for the horrible statements made and said about me on ABC. Maybe I just didn't get the call, he tweeted. Comedian ROSEANNE Barr saw her self-titled show axed, despite high ratings, after she posted a tweet calling former Obama administration official Valerie Jarrett like the Muslim Brotherhood and Planet of the Apes had a baby. Ms. Jarrett said Mr. Trump needs to share the blame over Barr's racist tweet about her, saying that tone does start at the top. Datalink Fox News reports that Ms. Jarrett spoke out during MSNBC's town hall on everyday racism in America. She said she was fine after Barr's racist tweet. We like to look up to our president and feel as though he reflects the values of our country, but I also think every individual citizen has a responsibility, too, Ms. Jarrett said. And it's up to all of us to push back. Our government is only going to be as good as we make it. Barr, who claims she was under the influence of Ambien while she was tweeting, also falsely claimed that Chelsea Clinton is married to billionaire George Soros' nephew. She then repeated a false rumor that the billionaire investor, who is Jewish and survived the Holocaust, is a Nazi sympathizer and assisted the organization during World War II despite the fact he was 13 at the time. White House Press Secretary Sarah Sanders said yesterday that the president has been too focused on North Korea, trade and the economy to comment on Barr. However, today she forced to answer questions about Mr. Trump weighing into the axing of Barr's sitcom. Ms. Sanders called Barr's comments inappropriate and said no one is defending the comments, before reading from a prepared statement. The president is simply calling out the media bias, no one is defending what she said, she said. The president is the president of all Americans and he's focused on doing what is best for our country. Barr apologized following her tweet on Tuesday. I apologize to Valerie Jarrett, and to all Americans. I am truly sorry for making a bad joke about her politics and her looks. I should have known better. Forgive me, my joke was in bad taste, Barr tweeted, noting she was now leaving Twitter. However, Barr did not quit Twitter, and has spent the past day retweeting dozens of posts, including more bizarre conspiracy theories. Barr also denied that she was a racist, and said her lifetime of fighting for civil rights for all minorities will never be taken from me. Although a number of her cast members have slammed Barr for her actions, her on-screen sister and husband are yet to comment. Barr said she was upset that they have been caught up in the mess. In a tweet, she said wished ABC had not thrown two of the greatest actors in the world out with her, referring to Laurie Metcalf and John Goodman. I'm so sick over this, they will never have better character actors on their network. Meanwhile, she was not so concerned about her on-screen kids, accusing them of throwing her under the bus in comments they have made about her racist tweets. She also took aim at Michael Fishman, who has played her on-screen son since the show's start in 1988. Fishman wrote, "Today is one of the hardest days of my life. I feel devastated, not for the end of the Roseanne show, but for all those who poured their hearts and souls into our jobs, and the audience who welcomed us into their homes. Our cast, crew, writers, and production staff strives for inclusiveness, with numerous storylines designed to reflect inclusiveness." Barr took exception to that.